Watching iBrandTV Lagos, and this is News Now. Ahead of the planned resumption of the Abuja-Kaduna train services, the federal government has said that passengers on the route must register their phone numbers and national identification number (NIN) at the point of ticket purchase. The government, through the Nigerian Railway Corporation, said identity verification devices would be deployed at each train station on the route for its officials to verify the validity of the identities of passengers. The Minister of Transportation, Muazu Sambo, had earlier announced that train services on the Abuja-Kaduna rail line will resume this November, saying adequate security had been put in place to ensure the safety of passengers. The Socio-Economic Rights and Accountability Project and 16 other Nigerians have filed a lawsuit against the regime of the President, Major General Muhammadu Buhari, over its failure to investigate the activities of illicit oil pipelines between 2001 and 2022. This follows the discovery of at least 58 illicit oil pipelines used to plunder the country's oil revenue. The suit was filed last Friday before the ECOWAS Court of Justice in Abuja by SERAP, Chief Eric Doe, and 15 other concerned Nigerians. The plaintiffs are arguing that the Buhari regime is failing to uphold its international legal obligations to ensure that the country's oil wealth is used solely for the benefit of Nigerians, that the wealth does not end up in private pockets. Former Vice President of Nigeria and presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party, Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, has promised to promote the creative arts sector of the nation if elected as president in the 2023 elections. Atiku, in a stakeholder meeting with practitioners in Lagos State, said he will create an endowment fund for the industry to thrive. Ibuji Korea tells us more.
Experts in the creative industry covering music, production, filmmaking, fashion design, broadcasting, and digital art took the presidential candidate of the PDP, Atiku Abubakar, down memory lane on the issues that kept the entertainment industry at a poor state of development. Speaker after speaker lamenting lack of funding for the industry. They said despite government policies to promote the industry, several administrations, except that of former President Goodluck Jonathan, had paid lip service to the activities of the industry despite its enormous ability to turn the fortunes of the country around.
With music and move to film and broadcasting. Each discussion leader will present themselves. They will introduce their works, they will go into challenges faced, and then they will end on the opportunities that are available between the creative and cultural sectors and our governmental spaces.
The key challenges that we've dealt with. When I got into the space, the major challenge was piracy, physical piracy. Alaba had us, by the throat. Government intervention was minimal.
We do not have the right enabling environment to make so many things happen. It's difficult, especially when you want to do something really major.
I would actually say that if the incoming government will look at the creation of the National Endowment Fund for Arts, because even in America, where you have Hollywood, there's still the National Endowment Fund.
Responding to the issues raised, former Vice President and presidential candidate of the PDP, Atiku Abubakar, said if elected as president, he will promote the industry and ensure funding for it. Atiku said the Central Bank of Nigeria has no business in the management of the endowment fund for the creative industries.
After agriculture, the topic remains the same. But then how do we support the creative industry to achieve those objectives and to internationally compete, with other parts, of the world? We discussed extensively, and more than last electoral season, we had presentations from the various aspects of the creative industry. Fantastic presentation.
You talked about us believing in our nation. That exactly is what I found in each and every one of you that spoke. The passion, not just to succeed for your businesses, but the passion to grow jobs and the passion to make things work in Nigeria. And that truly is very, very good for our nation. We will defend our land, he said. That exactly is what you're doing. Despite the challenges, a lot of you could have checked out. Somebody else said, Jackman, but you decided to stay back to build this nation. We have an opportunity in an ATIKU Abubakar presidency to do just that.
High point of the event was a minute silence for the legendary gospel artist Sam Ukposo, popularly known as Welu Master, who lost his life recently. Boji reporting for iBrandTV News.
Our sincere apologies for the flashes in that report. Now, former Lagos State Governor and the presidential candidate of the APC, Asiwaju Bola TINUBU, has reassured Nigerians of his commitment to ensuring an all-inclusive government if voted in as the president of the country in 2023. TINUBU gave the assurance at the Lagos State APC rally organized by the state governor, Babajide Sanwo-Olu. Iboji Korea was there.
It was a carnival of assault here in Lagos State at the All Progressives Congress presidential campaign in Lagos State. Now we saw the triumphant entry of the presidential candidate of the party. This event was endless as the governor of Lagos State took the lead by introducing the members of his cabinet and other members of the National Assembly and even the national chairman of the party to speak on the person of Asiwaju Bola Ahmed TINUBU, who he said was a former governor of Lagos State and designed a plan for the state, which the state is marching on right now and is seen as the most developed state as far as Nigeria is concerned. The Lagos State governor said that Asiwaju Bola Ahmed TINUBU is the best man for the job and was supported by all the members of the party and leaders of the party who were on the ground to use support for the presidential candidate of the All Progressives Congress.
Nobody needs to tell you that the election is as good as won. We are anxiously looking forward to February 28, 2023.
Thank you, Asiwaju, for being the architect and the builder of the modern Lagos that we all enjoy today. For having the vision, the character, the tenacity to push forth an idea into an executable plan that has passed the new Lagos today. Asiwaju had a reputation as an advocate, a champion of unity, and a man that has continued to stand for the cohesion of our country. You can see this, of course, on all of the outstanding things that he has been doing, both on the professional level and within his political career. He's been the right man for the job at all levels.
On behalf of all the 22 governors, Progressive Governors Forum, I thank Lagosians for putting their faith in Asiwaju Bola Ahmed TINUBU.
When they ask you who is TINUBU, tell them Femi Gbajabiamila, the Speaker of the House, said TINUBU is the greatest politician in modern day Nigerian politics.
Asiwaju Bola TINUBU is the president in waiting. He is the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Are we together? Yeah. Will you vote for him? Will you vote APC? Yes. Raise your hand if you are with us.
That we will continue a progressive government for this country where everybody will be included. You will not be forgotten in education, in health care, in employment. You will not be forgotten. We will do our best. It is not easy at the starting point.
The presidential rally here in Lagos State for the All Progressives Congress may have come and gone, but what is sure is that if the number here today is put into vote, it is sure that the APC has no strides in Lagos. From Tesli Balogun Stadium here in Lagos State, I am Igboje Warrior reporting for iBrandTV News.